Hi, I'm very glad to be at this Chatbot Africa event to talk about conversational AI-based African languages and dialects. We will talk about why we Africans, we need smart conversational chatbots, and we will show a demo how iCompass is implementing multilingual, multidialectal conversational AI for Africa. My name is Hatem Haddad. I'm co-founder and CTO of iCompass.
My name is Yasmin Niri, an AI R&D engineer at iCompass.
When we talk about Africa, we talk about a very large population. This population speaks thousands of African languages and dialects. All this diversity represents a treasure, but at the same time, it represents a daunting challenge for brands and companies because of the linguistic barrier. In addition, we Africans, we are rooted in an oral tradition with low literacy rate. That's why we followed Madeba think about talking to people in their native language instead of talking to them to a language they understand. That's why we Africans need conversational IA to promote equality and inclusion. By providing multilingual IA customer experience, providing meaningful answers using African languages in different sectors, and providing customer engagement for African companies. Today, we see a lot of advertisements on internet or social media about creating a multilingual chatbot in 10 minutes. I don't know why 10 minutes, not 11 or 12, but the question is, what kind of technology is needed to create a performant multilingual chatbot to satisfy clients? There is two kinds of technologies. One, chatbot based on artificial intelligence and natural language processing. This is the left side. These bots are intelligent and can learn over time to respond like humans would be free-form user input. The second one, which is at the right, are the classic one. They are based on preset question-answer scripts where users respond by selecting buttons instead of typing the text. So let's see this example where the client is asked to confirm an order. On the left side, the conversational AI chatbot understood the client intention. On the right side is the button-based chatbot that cannot understand what the client is typing. This is a textual example, very simple one. You may think about a voice bot allowing voice commands. So which technology to use? If your business is small and the interaction with your clients is limited to very simple question answering, that can be implemented using the buttons and rules. You may use this technology for your business. But if you think about scaling your business, having a better understanding of your client behavior, you should use the artificial intelligence-based chatbots.
Now we're going to talk about conversational AI components. So conversational AI uses various technologies based on machine learning and deep learning to understand, react, and learn from every interaction. First, the application receives the user message, which can be either written text or spoken phrases. If the input is spoken, automatic speech recognition component translates the audio into text. Next, the application must decipher what the text means. It uses natural language understanding to understand the intent behind the text. Then the dialogue manager selects the best actions to execute and converts the responses into human understandable format using natural language generation. Generally, the responses are predefined to avoid problematic content that could contain curse words or violent language. The application then either delivers the response in text or uses speech synthesis to deliver the response over a voice modality. Now we're going to talk about our chatbot building approach. the first thing or the first step is to ask ourselves if a chatbot is a solution. Actually, many customers are more interested in building chatbots than solving problems or a problem that doesn't require a chatbot. So if a chatbot is a solution, we define some scenarios, then we define the main intents and entities. Next, as any data science project, we have to collect some data using data augmentation techniques, for example. Next, we train our model using machine learning or deep learning. Next, we evaluated using machine learning metrics, cross-validation, and getting some feedbacks from testers. And then we improve the chatbot. Actually, the first chatbot version is created based on the developers or the customers' expectations of what users might ask. So the first version is created for the customer or the brand that wants to create a chatbot, not for end users, because end users gonna say things that we hadn't expect. And here comes the improvement step. We improve the most used scenarios by end users by updating them according to users' wishes. We add unpredicted scenarios by focusing on fallback messages. We analyze chatbot intent traffic to know which intents are used the most by the visitors. We analyze user messages to know the vocabulary, languages, dialects, and new sentences and use them in training data. We track when the bot fails and makes mistakes. Then we get user feedbacks to measure user satisfaction, and we identify why users prefer handover to improve conversations that were transferred by the bot to a human agent. Nowadays, different conversational AI assistants exist. You might have been using one of them. They are performant when it comes to English, French, or other languages, but what about African languages? At iCompass, we already deployed multilingual assistants in different African countries based on different African languages. So we deployed chatbots in North Africa, dialects and languages in Nigeria and Ivory Coast. And those are some KPIs to measure chatbot effectiveness, like number of queries per day in average retention rate, etc. Those are some of our multilingual AI assistants. Most of our clients are asking for multilingual and multidialectal voice bots. So we think that voice is the future of conversational AI. Now we're gonna show you a demo of one of our chatbots. We're gonna present a multilingual chatbot created for a telco service provider to automate account management and purchase transactions deployed on Facebook Messenger. First of all, the chatbot sends the greeting message in French, then it sends a horizontally scrollable carousel of services, then it sends another message to list its functionalities. So I send a greeting message in Tunisian dialect, then another one in English with spelling errors. Next, I'll send, I want to check my internet balance. In this case, I have to enter my phone number and the code I received from the telco system. As we see, the chatbot detected the balance type, which is internet, and returned the right response. Then I'll send the same message without the balance type in Tunisian dialect using Latin letters. I'll confirm my number, and the chatbot returns buttons representing balance types. Now I'll switch the context and send the message I want to buy a package. I'll choose another phone number. Here I'm switching the language and continue in French. Then I have to enter a new validation code as well. Then I'll choose internet balance because I want to buy an internet package. Then I'll confirm the recipient number. Next, I'll choose the internet volume range and I'll choose the internet package. And next, I have to confirm my order. Then I'll cut my message into 3 different messages. The first one means listen, the second one means how, and the third one means to know my offer. So the message is listen how to know my offer. The chatbot waits for a message containing more details so it could reply correctly. Then I'll send the word listen in French. In this message, I didn't provide enough context to the bot, so it will activate a reminder. If I don't complete my sentence, the chatbot will reach out to me after a few seconds. It will remind me of its functionalities. Also, the chatbot understands insults. And then I'll send another message, which means I want to speak with a human. I'll confirm, and the chatbot activates the handover protocol. We're gonna present our voicebot implemented for a bank in Tunisia. It understands written and spoken Tunisian dialect by using our automatic speech recognition component and delivers the response in text and voice using our text-to-speech component. This voicebot helps entrepreneurs to complete a credit application. So first of all, we have to press on the yellow mic to start chatting with Rabeb, and Rabeb is the name of the voicebot.
عسلامة، عنا ثقة فيك، المطلب عليك والباقي علينا. التجاري بنك يخليك تعمل أول خطوة فيه مطلب الكريدي متاعك. باش نبداو بالسؤال الأولي، اتفضل أعطيني اسمك ولقبك.
First, the voicebot sends 3 messages. The first one is a greeting message. The second one represents the voicebot features. And the third one contains the first question in the application. It asks for the first and last name of the applicant. Yasmin Mihiri. So I provided my first and last name.
علاش تحب تاخو كريدي؟ مثلا باش نكري حانوت.
Then it asked me why I need credit. نحب نشري سلعة. I said that I want to buy merchandise.
شو اسم الشركة متاعك؟
And then it asked me the name of my company. So this is an example of a conversation with one of our voicebots.